What do you do now? Oh, that was.
Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Here's the UAEL for the day. Excellence is the gradual result of trying with passion every day. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment of excellence. Steve Jobs. People are more impressed with who you are, not what you know. We don't just teach music, we teach everything through music. Here are the learning targets for today. Let's read the learning target out loud. Ready, go. And the essential question. Ready, go. Our language objectives and rudiments are listed there. Staccato, single stroke 7, and groove number 2. Now is when you get 30 seconds to write down in your planner what the homework is. I'll pause the video. Here's the agenda. Well, this is wrong anyway. Shoot. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to band. Happy Monday. This is the UAEL for the day. Excellence is the gradual result of trying with passion every day. Be a yardstick of quality. And the quote, some people aren't used to an environment of excellence, is something Steve Jobs said. He was one of the founders of Apple. People are more impressed with who you are and not what you know. And then for me, I just don't teach music. I teach everything through music. Because music and band has so many elements of life in it, it really involves everything. We'll read our learning target out loud right now. Ready, go.
I can control my volume.
Nice. And the essential question, go.
What are the dynamic levels?
Our language objective and rudiment and groove of the week is staccato, single stroke 7, and groove number 2 for percussion. And now's when I will pause the video to give you 30 seconds to write down your homework. You probably don't need to, though, because it'll show up in Schoology as one of your updates. So we'll come back to that. Here's the agenda for today. It is Make the Grade Monday, and that means that I'll be updating the grade book throughout the day, and you'll get your first shot at looking at what your grade is today. Music ensembles are cruising along. This is the second week. If you missed it last week, join us now, and then you'll have to make a final decision of whether or not you're in that group by October 1st and turn in the forms there. Is it anybody's birthday today, yesterday, or tomorrow, or over the weekend? Let me know. Grades will consist, one thing in the grade book will be your handbook checkoff, so make sure that you've read the handbook. I've already received maybe 10 to 15 emails from parents asking when the concerts are or where the private lessons list is, which is interesting to me because that's right in the handbook. So clearly some people have not yet read the handbook that I put out there. So before you send me an email or ask me a question, why don't you check the handbook first? We worked really, really hard on that for the last 25 years to make it perfect. Percussion. Make sure you've got that contract and the $40 thing figured out. Hopefully the mallets arrive this week and you'll get your free mallets. Anyone else missing legal forms, come on up. If your name's on this list, come grab another form. Those are now 2 weeks overdue. Make sure you have your instrument. Some of you have struggled to figure that out. If an alarm is not enough, try something else. You need at least a couple backups so that you really make sure you have your instrument. And you know what? That's good advice for anything. Bringing your iPad to school, showing up fully clothed, having your lunch, all those important things throughout the day. You can set a reminder for yourself. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. I've had a few of you follow us, and we follow you back, and it's a lot of fun. Good stuff, good pictures of homecoming and twinning and all sorts of things. Those of you who play a reed instrument, make sure your ligature is low and not as tight as you might imagine. You do not need to crank down so that the reed can't move. In fact, we're asking the reed to move. We want it to move thousands and even tens of thousands of times a second. That's really a lot of fast movement. We want that reed to be shaken, and if it's choked off, it can't be shaking. So just barely fingertip tight will hold the reed on. You basically want it kind of as loose as you can, I suppose. So move the ligature down. That'll give you more movement of the reed, and then loosen it so that it's not too tight. Dreams come true if you do the work you need to reach them. And here's the joke of the day. The snail thinks that the French horn is its mama. Here's the pick of the day. That's called the Picasso guitar. It was built for Pat Metheny, special guitar. And that's it. Go ahead and make some noise. All right, thanks, first hour.